Do you ever catch yourself looking in the mirror and wondering where the years went? Or perhaps you feel that familiar ache in your joints, or find your memory isn't quite as sharp as it used to be. It's easy to feel like aging is just a one-way street, a slow decline we simply have to accept. The truth is, many of us spend our later years feeling like we're constantly battling against time, against aches and pains, against a fading sharpness of mind. We see friends and family struggling, and a quiet fear settles in. Is that our inevitable future too? That feeling of losing control over our own vitality can be truly disheartening, even painful. But what if I told you there are powerful, yet simple, habits that can radically change that narrative secrets, if you will, that aren't really secrets at all, but rather timeless practices that many vibrant, thriving individuals have embraced to live fuller, healthier, and, yes, younger lives well into their golden years. In this video, we're going to uncover 6 golden habits that can truly transform your experience of aging, helping you build muscle, sleep better, sharpen your memory, improve digestion, and just feel genuinely more alive. Stick with me right to the very end, because I've got something special for you that might just surprise you and change the way you think about your future. Let's dive right into our first golden habit, one that's often overlooked in its simplicity but profound in its impact: mindful movement. Now, I know what you might be thinking. Oh, exercise. I've heard it all before. But this isn't about becoming a marathon runner or lifting heavy weights at the gym. Unless that's genuinely what brings you joy. This is about finding movement that nurtures your body, respects its wisdom, and truly makes you feel good, both physically and mentally. It's about understanding that our bodies were designed to move, and that consistent, gentle, and intentional movement is one of the most powerful anti-aging tools we possess. Think about it this way. Our joints are like hinges that need regular lubrication and gentle use to stay smooth. Our muscles are like support beams that need to bear a little weight to stay strong and prevent falls. And our hearts, they're incredible pumps that thrive on a steady rhythm of activity. When we stop moving, or move very little, everything begins to stiffen, weaken, and slow down. That nagging joint pain, that feeling of weakness when you try to lift something, that shortness of breath after just a few stairs, these aren't always just old age setting in. Often, they're signs that your body is simply asking for more mindful movement. The painful reality for many is that a sedentary lifestyle can lead to a vicious cycle. Less movement leads to more pain and stiffness, which in turn makes us want to move even less, eventually impacting our independence and quality of life. But it doesn't have to be that way. The beauty of mindful movement is that it's deeply personal. For some, it might be a brisk walk around the block each morning, enjoying the fresh air and sunshine. For others, it could be a gentle yoga class that helps improve flexibility and balance, or a swim that takes the pressure off aching joints. Perhaps it's simply dancing to your favorite music in your living room, or spending time in the garden, bending and reaching. The key is consistency and finding something you genuinely enjoy, something that doesn't feel like a chore but rather a welcome part of your day. Start small, perhaps just 10 or 15 minutes a day, and gradually increase as your body adapts. Listen to your body. If something hurts, stop. This isn't about pushing through pain, but about gentle encouragement. Remember Martha, a lovely lady I know who used to struggle with chronic knee pain and feeling sluggish. She started by just walking to her mailbox and back each day, then slowly extended her route. Now, she's not only walking several miles a week, but has even joined a local walking group, exploring nature trails she never thought she'd see. Her knees feel better, her energy is up, and she's made wonderful new friends. Mindful movement isn't just about physical health. It's about reconnecting with your body, rediscovering joy in activity, and building a foundation for a truly vibrant future. It truly helps to build muscle, improve your balance, and keep those joints happy. Now that we've talked about the power of getting your body moving, let's smoothly transition to another absolutely critical pillar of healthy aging, one that often gets sacrificed in our busy lives but has monumental impacts on our brain health, energy levels, and overall well-being. Prioritizing sleep. You see, it's not just about spending hours in bed. It's about the quality and consistency of that sleep. So many people I speak with, especially as they get older, tell me they just can't sleep like they used to. They toss and turn, wake up multiple times, or find themselves wide awake at 3 a.m. The painful reality here is that chronic poor sleep isn't just inconvenient. It has a profound ripple effect on every aspect of our lives. It can lead to brain fog, making it harder to remember names or where you put your keys. It zaps your energy, leaving you feeling drained and unmotivated. It can even impact your mood, making you more irritable or prone to feelings of sadness. What's more, insufficient sleep hinders your body's ability to repair itself, weakens your immune system, and can even contribute to serious health issues over time. It's during deep sleep that your brain literally cleans itself, flushing out toxins, consolidating memories, and doing vital repair work. If you're not getting enough quality sleep, you're missing out on this nightly rejuvenation process. But here's the wonderful news: improving your sleep is absolutely within your control. And the benefits are almost immediate. Imagine waking up feeling truly refreshed, with a clear mind and a genuine spring in your step. That's the power of prioritizing sleep. So, how do we do it first? Consistency is key. Try to go to bed and wake up around the same time every day, even on weekends. This helps regulate your body's natural sleep-wake cycle, known as your circadian rhythm. Next, create a truly sleep-friendly environment. Your bedroom should be dark, quiet, and cool. Consider blackout curtains, earplugs, or a white noise machine if needed. Beyond that, establishing a relaxing pre-sleep routine can work wonders. This means winding down for an hour or so before bed. Avoid screens. That bright blue light from phones, tablets, and TVs can interfere with your body's production of melatonin, the hormone that tells your body it's time to sleep. Instead, try reading a physical book, listening to calming music, taking a warm bath, or practicing some gentle stretching or deep breathing exercises. Be mindful of what you consume later in the day. Limit caffeine and heavy meals in the late afternoon or evening, as they can disrupt your sleep. While an evening glass of wine might seem relaxing, alcohol can actually interfere with the quality of your sleep, preventing you from reaching those deeper, more restorative stages. And if you're someone who enjoys a nap, keep it short. 20 to 30 minutes in the early afternoon is usually plenty to refresh without interfering with nighttime sleep. I think of my friend George, who used to rely on endless cups of coffee just to get through his day, because he was always so tired. After implementing just a few of these sleep habits, he found his energy levels soaring, his memory sharper, and his overall outlook on life so much brighter. He told me it felt like he had been living life in a fog. And finally, the sun had come out. Prioritizing sleep isn't a luxury. It's a fundamental requirement for a vibrant, healthy, and long life. Now that we've delved into the profound impacts of mindful movement and restorative sleep, let's turn our attention to what we put into our bodies and how that fuels our golden years. Our third golden habit is all about nutrient-dense eating. It's not about restrictive diets or complicated meal plans. It's about making smart, joyful choices that flood your body with the vitamins, minerals, and energy it needs to thrive. The painful reality for many is that our modern world makes it far too easy to fill up on empty calories, highly processed foods that might taste good in the moment, but offer very little in terms of real nutrition. Think about the convenience foods, the sugary drinks, the endless packets of crisps or biscuits. While they might give you a quick burst of energy, they often lead to a subsequent crash, contribute to inflammation, and leave your body craving the essential building blocks it needs. This can manifest as constant fatigue, digestive issues, a foggy brain, and a general feeling of being off. Over time, this kind of eating can accelerate aging at a cellular level, contribute to chronic diseases, and leave you feeling far older than your years. But imagine feeling energized throughout the day, having a clear mind, and knowing that every bite you take is actively working to support your health and longevity. That's the promise of nutrient-dense eating. It's about choosing whole, unprocessed foods that are bursting with goodness. Think about incorporating a vibrant rainbow of fruits and vegetables into your daily meals. Deep green leafy greens like spinach and kale, bright berries loaded with antioxidants, colorful peppers, and crunchy carrots. These plant powerhouses are packed with fiber for healthy digestion and a huge array of vitamins and minerals. Next, focus on lean proteins, which are essential for maintaining muscle mass. Something incredibly important as we age. Think about fresh fish, chicken, beans, lentils, and eggs. These provide the amino acids your body needs to repair and build. Don't forget healthy fats, which are crucial for brain health, hormone balance, and reducing inflammation. Avocados, nuts, seeds, and olive oil are fantastic sources. And finally, choose whole grains over refined ones whenever possible. Oats, quinoa, and brown rice provide sustained energy and fiber. The actionable steps here are wonderfully simple. Start by making small swaps. Instead of a sugary pastry for breakfast, try oatmeal with berries and a sprinkle of nuts. Swap your afternoon. Biscuit for an apple and a handful of almonds. Focus on adding more color to your plate at every meal. Stay well hydrated throughout the day with plain water. Often, what we perceive as hunger is actually thirst. Practice mindful eating, slow down, savor each bite, and truly listen to your body's hunger and fullness cues. My dear friend Susan used to suffer from constant energy slumps in the afternoon, often reaching for another cup of coffee or a sugary treat. After she started consciously adding more fresh vegetables to her meals and replacing those processed snacks with fruits and a little protein, she was amazed. Not only did her energy stabilize, but her digestion improved dramatically, and she found she was thinking much more clearly. She told me it was like her body finally had the right fuel. This habit isn't about deprivation. It's about abundance, filling your plate with foods that actively nourish and rejuvenate you from the inside out, helping prevent memory loss and improving digestion. Now, with our bodies fueled and rested, let's turn our attention to arguably one of the most vital aspects of staying young at heart and mind, our fourth golden habit: cognitive engagement. Have you ever felt that frustrating moment when a name is right on the tip of your tongue? Or you walk into a room and forget why you went there? It's a common experience, and for many, the painful reality is the fear of their mind slowing down, of memory fading, or of losing that sharpness they once took for granted. There's a widespread misconception that cognitive decline is an inevitable part of aging, something we just have to accept. While some changes are natural, a significant decline is not a foregone conclusion, and a sedentary mind can be just as detrimental as a sedentary body. When we stop challenging our brains, they lose their agility and their capacity to form new connections. Much like a muscle that isn't used, this can lead to feelings of frustration, isolation, and a diminishing sense of self-worth. But here's the inspiring truth. Your brain, even in your later years, has an incredible capacity for growth and adaptation, a phenomenon called neuroplasticity. By actively engaging your mind, you can build cognitive reserve, sharpen your memory, improve your problem-solving skills, and even reduce the risk of cognitive decline. Imagine feeling confident in your ability to learn new things, to recall details with ease, and to engage in lively, stimulating conversations. That's the power of consistent cognitive engagement. So, what does this look like in practice? It's about deliberately stepping outside your mental comfort zone and embracing novelty. Learning a new skill is incredibly powerful, whether it's taking up a musical instrument, learning a new language, trying your hand at a craft like knitting or pottery, or even mastering a new digital skill. These activities force your brain to create new neural pathways. Puzzles of all kinds are fantastic brain exercises: crosswords, Sudoku, jigsaw puzzles, logic games. They challenge different areas of your brain and are often enjoyable. Reading widely, from fiction to nonfiction, exposes you to new ideas and complex narratives, keeping your comprehension and vocabulary sharp. engaging in strategy games, whether board games with friends or online chess, demands critical thinking and planning. Don't underestimate the power of stimulating conversations, discussing current events, debating ideas, or sharing stories with others keeps your mind active and connected. The key is to seek out activities that are challenging enough to be engaging, but not so difficult that they become frustrating. Robert, a retired teacher, found himself feeling a bit adrift and mentally sluggish after leaving his demanding career. He decided to take up oil painting, something he'd always wanted to try but never had the time for. He found it incredibly stimulating, not just creatively, but cognitively. He had to learn new techniques, understand color theory, and solve problems on the canvas. He told me that his memory improved, his focus sharpened, and he felt a renewed sense of purpose. Cognitive engagement isn't just about preventing decline, it's about enriching your life, sparking curiosity, and keeping your mind a vibrant, active place. Active. Now that we've strengthened our minds and bodies through purposeful movement, restorative sleep, and nourishing food, and kept our brains sharp, let's explore the profound impact of our connections with others and how that impacts our well-being and longevity. Our fifth golden habit is cultivating rich social connections. This isn't just about having friends. It's about having meaningful relationships that bring joy, support, and a sense of belonging. The painful reality is that loneliness and social isolation are increasingly epidemic, especially among seniors, as retirement can mean losing daily interactions, and family or friends may move or pass on. The quiet ache of loneliness can be profound, and it's more than just an emotional burden. Studies have shown that chronic loneliness can be as damaging to your health as smoking, increasing the risk of heart disease, stroke, depression, and even cognitive decline. When we're isolated, we often fall into unhealthy patterns. We have no one to share our joys or sorrows with, and we miss out on the vital human connection that nourishes our spirit and keeps our minds engaged. But here's the transformative power of genuine connection. It literally adds years to your life, and life to your years. Imagine feeling supported, understood, and part of something bigger than yourself. When you have strong social ties, you're more likely to stay physically active, to seek help when you need it, and to maintain a positive outlook on life. Your brain stays sharper through engaging conversations, and your emotional well-being thrives. So, how do we foster these vital connections? It starts with intention. Make an effort to reach out. Reconnect with old friends or family members you haven't spoken to in a while. Pick up the phone, send a thoughtful card, or suggest a coffee date. Be open to new friendships. This could mean joining a club or a group that aligns with your interests. A walking group, a book club, a choir, a volunteering organization, or even a local bridge or crafting group. These shared activities are wonderful ways to meet like-minded people. Attend community events, classes, or workshops. Offer to help a neighbor. Engage in friendly conversations with people you encounter in your daily life, whether it's at the grocery store or in your local park. Eleanor, a woman I admire greatly, found herself feeling quite isolated after her husband passed away. She used to be very active socially, but the grief and loneliness had made her withdraw. One day, her daughter encouraged her to join a local book club. It was hard at first, pushing herself to go. But soon, she found herself laughing, debating, and sharing stories with a wonderful group of women. She told me it was like a light came back on inside her, bringing renewed energy and purpose. Social connection isn't just about preventing loneliness. It's about actively building a vibrant, supportive community that enriches every aspect of your life and helps keep your spirit youthful. And finally, our sixth golden habit, and one that underpins all the others, is mastering the art of stress management. In our fast-paced world, stress seems almost unavoidable, doesn't it? The painful reality is that chronic stress, that low-level hum of worry or anxiety that just never seems to go away, is incredibly damaging to our bodies and minds, silently accelerating the aging process. It impacts everything: sleep, digestion, immunity, memory, and mood. Long-term stress keeps our bodies in a constant state of fight or flight, pumping out hormones like cortisol that, while useful in short bursts, become toxic when elevated consistently. This constant internal battle wears us down, increasing inflammation, raising blood pressure, and frankly, making us feel exhausted and much older than we are. It robs us of our peace and joy, leaving us feeling overwhelmed and drained. But here's the profound secret: you have the power to manage your response to stress, to interrupt that cycle and bring your body back into balance. Imagine feeling calm, resilient, and centered, even amidst life's challenges. That's the profound impact of effective stress management. It's about building a toolbox of techniques that help you find your calm amidst the chaos. One of the simplest yet most powerful tools is deep breathing. Just a few minutes of slow, deep breaths can calm your nervous system almost instantly. Try breathing in slowly to a count of 4, holding for 4, and exhaling slowly to a count of 6. Practicing mindfulness meditation, even for just 5 or 10 minutes a day, can train your mind to be present and less reactive to stressful thoughts. Spending time in nature, whether it's a walk in a park, sitting by a stream, or simply tending to plants, can be incredibly restorative. Engage in hobbies that absorb you completely. Knitting, painting, playing music, or even baking. These activities create a flow state that helps you forget your worries. Learning to set healthy boundaries and saying no when you need to is also crucial. You don't have to do it all. Prioritize your well-being. Don't hesitate to seek support from friends, family, or even a professional if stress feels overwhelming. My friend David used to carry the weight of the world on his shoulders, constantly worrying, which led to high blood pressure and poor sleep. He started incorporating just 10 minutes of guided meditation and deep breathing into his morning routine. Slowly, he noticed a shift. He felt less anxious. His sleep improved, and he was able to approach problems with a clearer, calmer mind. He told me it was like he had found an inner sanctuary he never knew existed. Effective stress management isn't just about feeling better. It's about protecting your long-term health, preserving your vitality, and allowing you to live with greater peace and joy, truly staying young. So, we've explored 6 golden habits that aren't just about adding years to your life, but adding vibrant, joyful life to your years. We talked about the power of mindful movement to keep your body strong and flexible, and how prioritizing quality sleep is essential for a sharp mind and abundant energy. We then explored nutrient-dense eating to fuel your body from the inside out, ensuring clear digestion and sustained vitality. We highlighted the importance of consistent cognitive engagement to keep your brain sharp and curious. And we delved into the profound benefits of cultivating strong social connections to combat loneliness and enrich your spirit. Finally, we learned about mastering stress management to protect your health and find greater peace in daily life. Remember, dear friends, none of these habits require drastic overhauls overnight. Small, consistent steps truly do make the biggest difference. Begin with just one habit that resonates with you most, and slowly integrate it into your daily routine. Celebrate every small victory. Your journey to vibrant, healthy aging is a marathon, not a sprint. And every step you take is a powerful investment in your future self. It's about cultivating a lifestyle that embraces joy, vitality, and well-being at every age. The real surprise isn't a magical pill or a hidden secret. It's the profound power within you to transform your life by embracing these simple, timeless truths. I truly hope this conversation has offered you some powerful insights and actionable steps to embrace your golden years with newfound energy and purpose. I'd love to hear from you. Which of these habits resonates most with you? Or perhaps you have a golden habit of your own that you'd like to share. Please leave your thoughts and experiences in the comments section below. Your insights could inspire someone else if you found this video helpful and uplifting. Please give it a big thumbs up, because that really helps more people find this valuable content. And don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more practical tips and inspiring conversations about living your best life. Keep moving. Keep learning, keep connecting, and keep nurturing that incredible spirit within you. Live your best life at every age. You deserve all the health, happiness, and vitality the world has to offer.